Joining us here on Kababayan Today, kasama natin si Louisa Tampi. She started singing at the age of 3 years old. Now she's 15 and she strives to perfect her craft and share her talent all over the world. Hello and welcome to our program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Awesome. So, as a young teenager, you started singing even before you could talk.
Yes, basically.
What is it about music that you just have such a passion for?
Well, it's just all I've ever known. It's just the one thing I always come back to. It's just something I love to do ever since I was little.
Okay. Being that you're in high school now, are you also performing in school?
Time to time, I often do. Well, I'm a wrestler, so I will.
High five, girl! I love that. You're a wrestler.
Yes.
The singing wrestler. Hey! I love that because you're breaking norms, right?
Yes, definitely.
Normally it's like, oh, a girl doesn't do wrestling, but you're breaking that mold. That's
Yes.
awesome. What does it mean to be a strong, woman? Because you don't expect it.
Yeah, it's very empowering. I feel great ever since I started it, and I also get opportunities to sing, which I sung at the city championships for wrestling. So they invited me to do that. So it's really great.
Awesome. Okay, so you're melding both of your passions, right?
Yes.
You're very active, and yet you love the performing arts. And I know you're just in high school, but have you really thought about the path you want to pursue as you get older?
Yes, I've thought of it many times, and I always lead back to music, and that's something I've always wanted to do since I was little. So I'm definitely pursuing music.
Okay, so is it just singing? Is it songwriting? Is it composing? What aspect?
I think it's everything. I want to do everything. I'm always looking for new things, whether it's singing, dancing, songwriting, even playing bass. I'm starting to play bass, and then also other arts like photography. I really love to do that.
Okay, so it seems like you're a very well-rounded teenager.
Yes.
What does it mean to be a teenager in 2017? Clue me in, because all I know about what it's like to be a teenager now is like shows like 13, and I'm sure you know that show, right?
Yes.
How's it like in high school?
It's very fun for me. I enjoy it a lot. I get to meet new people all the time and just learning how to figure out who I am and what I want to do with my life.
Okay.
So I really enjoy it.
Why don't you do a shout out to your high school? Can you do that?
Okay. I go to Granada Hills Charter High School. I do wrestling. I love everyone there, and they're great. They're like my family.
Okay. So you're a sophomore now.
Yes.
How is the coursework in terms of, the academics? Because I know that you've got lots of extracurricular activities that you're doing, but what about the academics?
They're very prestigious with that. They're always on top. You have to get good grades, and that's the one thing that Granada really does. They strive for all their kids to graduate and go to college, and that's like the main thing they want us to do.
Okay, I know that your father is Filipino.
Yes.
Share with me, what are the things that your father does that are uniquely Filipino?
Oh. Well, he's always talking to himself in Tagalog. And he hasn't taught me yet, but we'll always hear him like screaming or saying, "Ay nako," stuff like that. It's very funny. It's just one thing he loves to do. And he's always singing, and I think that's one thing he'll always sing, and he'll sing it differently when we're in the car, when we're driving. So that's one thing I've noticed with my dad, and then my auntie and my uncles do it too.
Okay, do you think you get your genes as a singer from your father?
I do.
You do?
He sings, well, both my parents sing, but I think my dad would be a better singer.
Uh-oh, Mom! I'm not telling, I promise I won't. Have you ever done a duet with your father?
When I was really little, we used to sing one song by Michael Bublé called Cuando Cuando, and that's just the one thing I remember. We'd always sing that song, and and Luther Vandross, we'd always sing his song as his duets. So there's a couple of songs we've always sung together.
Okay, now tell us what you're going to be singing for our viewers today here on Kababayan Today.
Well, I'm going to be singing "Get Here" by Aletta Adams. I've known that song since I was little. My dad taught me, so I just love that song, and I just want to share it with all of you guys.
Okay, and you're going to be part of this concert that's happening with the maestro of Philippine music, Cayabyab. How excited are you to be a part of this?
I'm thrilled to be part of it. It's a big honor for me, and I'm so excited for it to be happening.
Okay, well, you can get your tickets. All you have to do is call music artists for your tickets for this event that's happening with the Ryan Cayabyab called Musikahan. And when we return, here you are. You're going to be performing for our kababayans here on our show. Pagbalik natin, kasama natin si Luis. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back.